Hey team, Oscar here, and this is the Sportiva Prodigio Pro. For those not familiar with Sportiva, it's an Italian trail running brand that made their name in mountaineering and rock climbing shoes with premium grip and rubber outsoles. The Prodigio series is a new one from Sportiva, where they've started with the Prodigio we have now and moving to the Pro, and then they have another model that I can't talk about coming mid-year. A lot of tech has gone into this one, and most of the fun stuff happens in the midsole material for these guys, which is a totally new compound for them. It's a TPU EVA supercritically foamed blend, which gives you the best of responsiveness, but also durability and stability, which I think is important on the trail. What we are starting to see now is trail brands utilize some of the research and development we found in the road shoes, not just mimic them, but we're seeing them find different ways to use them in the trail space. In a 3-layer construction, the midsole utilizes 2 different types of foam to give you a more cushion ride close to the foot and a slightly more stable ride closer to the ground. And between those 2 layers is a Pro Film feel, which gives you a little more responsiveness into toe off and the shoe a bit more structure. You combine that with the rocker-like shape of the toe spring. It means that you're going to utilize all of your body's energy in those long distance trail races. 4mm lugs give you a great variety of surfaces that you can run on. We're looking at this one as perfect for some of the longer races around New Zealand, Tarawera Miler, 100k, Abel Tasman, Kepler, those types of things where you want some lug but not too much. There's lots of ground contacts, you're not going to feel them coming through the midsole either. A nice wide net base is going to give you optimal stability, so we're not wasting energy stabilizing ourselves, so we can utilize everything we've got to go on that straight line and get to the finish. Sportiva have used their white friction rubber, which is their most versatile grippy rubber, to make sure that on most surfaces you're going to feel safe and secure. The upper utilizes a TPU yarn, which gives you 2 things. One of them is great lockdown, and the next is durability, which is always something we look for in trail shoes. Sportiva have gone with more of a globalized fit with this one, rather than their normal sort of skinny Italian European type last, so we are finding that more people can fit into this shoe. The fit also means that for those longer trail races, for those people that swell slightly, particularly when we're getting up over those 4+ hour marks, you're going to have space in the shoe. The booty construction in through the heel is going to mean that we're not going to get too much debris or stones into the heel, which I think is important on the trail. We don't want to be stopping and pulling those out of the shoes. Sportiva is always a little bit funny on the sizing. If you haven't had one of their shoes before, we'd probably recommend going up a European size. So normally for me, my US 8.5 is like a 42.5. I would probably wear the 43 or a 43.5. The midsole stack of the Prodigio Pro from Sportiva, not including the lug depth, is 34mm in the heel and 28mm in the forefoot, giving us a 6mm offset, which is a nice pelvic position to be in for the trail. Sportiva have done a phenomenal job at keeping the weight down of this one, considering the outsole grip. The rubber tends to be the heaviest part of the shoe. So for a men's US size 9, we're looking at 255 grams, and for a woman's US 7, we're looking at 225 grams. The Prodigio Pro is going to retail for $400. It'll be available in store, online, and on app.